Hello YouTube. Today is September 13th, 2020. It's just before sunrise on the west coast, and I'm parked in a murder of crows as I bring you the gravest word that the Lord has ever shared with me. A little background history. It was June 2020 when I began to look at all of the rapture end time related YouTube videos, and it was at that time that I received the word that I'm going to share with you now. I clicked on a video as I was looking through end time and rapture videos that I wouldn't ordinarily click on for any reason at all. But the title caught my eye and I stopped and I listened to it. The gist of the video that I'm referring to said something along the lines as Pope Francis invites pagans to the Vatican to perform rituals on Vatican grounds. Those kind of words. So I watched this whole video, couldn't hardly believe my eyes, but Pope Francis was in it. And so I said, okay. And right after that, the Lord gave me a vision in which He allowed me to see/hear a conversation that Pope Francis had with one of his ministers. And in this vision, or flash, a glimpse, actually, I'm not going to call it a vision because it's true. It's an actuality. So, in this flash, I could hear Pope Francis say how much money comes to the church from China. And the man said he'd find out. And then it cuts to the next time that they're in conversation again, and the man whispers to the head of the Roman Catholic Church at this time, 2020, what I believe is the number that he asked for. And the Pope is nodding his head. And then the man says that Xi Jinping, the chairman of the People's Republic of Communist China, makes a counteroffer. And the Pope asks, what is this offer? And the man whispers that number to him. I can never hear what the man says. And the Pope is now nodding. He accepts China's offer. So in effect, what Pope Francis did is betrayed his laity, his, I don't know how they call it, priesthood, if you will. And by extension of that, by extension of betraying the Roman Catholics in China, he betrayed every monotheist, every Christian in the underground church, and every Christian in the state church, and even Islam. And I couldn't believe my ears or my eyes. I still have a difficulty with it. But then the very next video that I clicked on was a man from a Christian humanitarian group, and he was talking about persecution in Asia, and particularly what Xi Jinping is doing to Catholic cathedrals and churches throughout China. A couple months after that, I learned that Xi Jinping is going so far in his radical communist stance now that he's even attacking Buddhism, which I don't know about you, but when I generally think about China, I think about dragons and Chinese food and Buddhism. All that to say is we are living in the end of times, and everybody needs to come to Jesus. Trust him with your heart and soul. He died for your sins, that you wouldn't have to pay that price at the end of time, and he promises you in his love that you could live with him forever. Thank you.